Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Doc, from SampleKings.com, and this is our YouTube page. And you'll see here, you can see a lot of videos. We make a ton of videos. And also, we want to know if you need something or want to learn something. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. This is before I mix. And this is after the mix. So the first thing I want to do now is establish the kick drum. So the kick drum's there. A really nice kick drum. I'm going to probably pop this in here. I'll pull it out first and play back the track. Obviously, hitting harder. So what happened here? Good compression. Different setup for my EQ with the bell on here. Bell off, bell on. We're at 50 hertz here and increased by just a little bit above, or a little bit just before I get to 1 dB. Cool. Pop it back in. That sounds good. I like that. Next, I got here just a little bit of reverb, right? You can hear the reverb. This is 35.7. Here's none, right? I want a little bit of reverb on it, so I get to here. I want to go about 34 is too much. 35, that's good. 35 is good for me. Minus 35, that is. Okay. Next, I got a snare drum. It's right here. Without the reverb. Okay, got that. Simple setup. Nice Teddy Pendergrass type urban snare. Just snapping. Like a Teddy Riley. Yes, love that. No problem with that. That's a preset that I actually tweaked a little bit. I add some reverb to it. Want to hear it in the reverb a little bit more. Gonna adjust that later on. I like that. Next, we got this hi-hat here. Okay, hi-hat. I use this Manley EQ. This is a dope EQ. If I had bought the physical one, it would be $8,000. This sounds exactly like it. It's perfect. It just gives you a nice, clean, transparent sound. Beautiful. Add a little bit of distortion on here. You can barely hear it, but it's in there. And some reverb. Here's without the reverb. Some reverb. I like that. I got that bass drum like bouncing on it, you know what I mean? Now I go back to here. Not gonna add the rest of the stuff here. I got a little gated flavor here. Yeah, that's good. You see here? It's an evolving pattern. It keeps changing, constantly in the mix. Cool. Slight bit of chorus on this type of end of the sound. If it's not here, watch this. Now it's in here. A little trick. Okay, next sound. These are all just percussion sounds here. Yeah, good. Want to get that nice heavy bass feel. You know? I put some girls on here rapping, or singing and rapping. Here we go over here. I got this sound here. We get this ending like little, yeah, just right in the mix. Use the air EQ on this sucker. Right here. Threw the bass off. Great gains here, 6. And we're at 8 kilohertz, all right? 8 kilohertz. That's like 8,000 hertz. Good. Like that. And the percussion sound right here. This, I did nothing. It fits in with the rest of the stuff. Okay, I gotta bring something else in here. Leave that alone. So I got a pad here. Great. I got the manly here. I got the Hitsville EQ. I got a compressor here. Make it tight. Okay, here comes this part. Little vocal samples. That's nice. That sounds good to me. So now, this was the real villain right here. This is a sloppy bass. So without anything on it, this is nothing on it. It's like a fat bass that's got wobbly fat on it. Like this fat person wobbling around, and there's no definition of function there, you know, how's it moving? And so here, we've got to add some sort of compression. So, but first I had to pull up an EQ. So I go to here, turn it off. I put the EQ in first. And so here I pull up, of course, I'm gonna pull up my pool tech, baby. It's my boy right here. This thing is awesome. See how it just made it just bassy. It picked up the bottom. It's tightened it up a little bit there, right? There's nothing up there, other Ks, these high Ks up here. Nothing's up there. I'm pulling that off of there too, right? You can hear the bass better now. Now I put the compression on it. It's more stiffer. It's firming up. Let's hear it in the track. Oh yeah. Everything is sitting right in the mix. So I don't have to EQ everything. Gotta find out where the problems are. And some items I will leave the way they are because they fit in the mix. So that's not too bad. So then I come on the top of the mix here. This is all these pads are here. Let me click here, take the pads out. I click right here. And these are the pads, of course. You know, that's the stuff that's sitting up there. And it all feeds in here that says track 1, right? So in my track 1 here, let's actually pull this all the way down here in the MPC mixing console. And you'll see at track 1, I've got this, I pulled up this bad boy here. And this is a really cool device I like to use all the time I can. Is this device right here. Let's get rid of this one here. Oh, the Fairchild was great. And then we got this, that's the Hitsville EQ. But here we also have this. It's one of my favorites, the LA2A. It's got a great sound to it. So when I actually turn this off and play the mix, that sounds good, tight. But now I want to limit some stuff here. I don't want it going over a certain point. button it up some. Can always raise the gain, but not this time. Let me turn it off. So I'm getting the ceiling down, right? See that? It's still there. I gotta bring the ceiling down. We're going over 0 dB now. We gotta be careful of that. It's still strong there. Now, I pull it back in. Whoops. I get over to here. I got my peak reduction here. I'm not going over that. That's not bad, like that. Stop that. Okay, we're there, we're in it now. So that sounds pretty cool. That's not bad in the mix. So what I do finally at the very end is I make sure my output's right. So I want to keep it nice and warm. You know, I got everything rolling right. So we're out of the pads now. Now we're in the mixing console section. We've got our, you can see right here, I've got this LEXICON reverb going on. It adds a really beautiful flavor to this thing. It's my dark room. And I'm using an air delay here. Simple delay right there. If I turn this off, see what happens? We got nothing. So I always install something in the very end here in my master output. That's important to do for me. I like to have what I'm gonna have in the end. So I've got here my classic. I'm gonna come up here with use my hits fill EQ. It's a default run right now, right? So I'm gonna go in here like show you some stuff here I'm gonna do with this. I wanna get my mix out. And I've been wanting to use, oh, this Brazil 2 is awesome. Can't tell it's there almost. Let me take it off. But the bass is there. The bass drum's right up in it. Yep, I'm gonna use that mix right there. Good. Whoa. Yeah. Every instrument's heard clearly. That's gonna sound awesome. And next, this is the API 2500 compressor. It's a bus compressor. It's so dope. Sounds great on this sucker. Oh, off. None. Now back in. Makes that drum hit hard. Now next here, I can widen the mix up. Watch this. Straight mix. Now I'm gonna make it wider. Nice, like that. That's free. The same guys that make that Ocean or Ozone for mastering, mastering. That's a free plugin. Go to Ozone or Isotope, I think it's called, and you can go there and get that for free. It's a great plugin, awesome. And for my last trick, of course, I'm a tape guy. I'm older than you probably. I know how to cut tape. You know, old days we cut tape, make that mix, match this one, mix them up, cut it. And the reason why we do that, because it's warm. It's got that warm sound. I recommend probably getting this plugin. It's some Universal Audio. But if you don't, I hear you. But that's why it sounds warm. I'll take this off and play it. Oops, hit this here, play. Now put it in. You hear that bass drum? That's ridiculous. You heard it first there. That's hot. That bass drum's still dominant. Give me that hip hop feel. Yeah. That's cool. And that's the mix for today. So it's always good to have some stuff on your master output in the MPC. This way you've got a destination you're heading for, right? So I normally put, as you see, a couple of times I've done this, I'm going to change the EQ for the next mix. I'm going to use Manly for that one for mastering output. And I also have the Capitol Records one. That's awesome too. But I hope this helps you. You can also add in what you want to add in, of course. I'm mixing on a computer because I have more power in my computer than there is in my standalone. Any questions, hit me up below. I also do lessons one-on-one online. And of course, you can subscribe here. And I will be here to help you. Peace.